Buenos dias a todos or good morning everyone. This is JB from Tour Venture and I am your tour guide for this virtual tour in the country Nicaragua, also known as the land of fire and water because it has a numerous volcanoes and lakes as well as two coastlines. There are 19 active and extinct volcanoes on the Pacific side of the country. Nicaragua is one of the most environmentally diverse countries in the world. Nicaragua, set between the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, is a Central American nation known for its dramatic terrain of lakes, volcanoes, and beaches. Before anything else, I want to introduce to all of you our driver for this tour, Mr. Lopez. He has been a driver for 15 years and he will bring us to every destination safely. Before we proceed to our tour, we will have a head count. Let's begin with 1, 2, 3, and 30. You are all 30 tourists. I am happy since you are many. Next is our safety is the one of our priority. Please listen to my friendly reminders so that our tour becomes smooth and enjoyable. First is to look for your partner and walk with a pair. Second is always check the time for every destination and always look for your partner so no one can left behind in any destination. And our third and last is to be familiar with the action that I do. If I whistle once and wave a flag like this, meaning we need go back to the bus, and if I wave this flag like this, meaning I will share some trivia and facts about the country that we are traveling. I can see to the face of all of you that you are excited. So let's begin our tour right now. Before we proceed to the tourist destination, I will first introduce the country Nicaragua. Nicaragua takes its name from the Nicarao, chief of the indigenous tribe then living around the present-day Lake Nicaragua. Managua is the capital city of the country, lying amid small crater lakes on the southern shore of Lake Managua. The city is only 163 feet above the sea level and is one of the Central America's warmest capitals. Nicaragua covers a total area of 130,370 square kilometers and contains a variety of climates and terrains, making it rank 4 in North America and is the largest country in Central America, and is slightly bigger in the area than New York State. The population of Nicaragua is stood at 7.09 million in January 2024, making it rank 9 for the highest population in North America. The official language of the country is Spanish and their nationality is Nicaraguan. Now, we will start our tour for the top 10 best tourist destination in Nicaragua. First on our list is the very famous destination of this country, the Masaya Volcano. Protected in the country's largest national park, the Masaya Volcano is one of the Nicaragua's top places to visit. Just 20 kilometers south of Nicaragua's capital city, which is Managua, the most amazing part about visiting this active volcano is how close you can get to the lip of the crater in a private vehicle. You simply drive right up to the edge and park, although you have to park facing downhills in case an emergency evacuation is necessary. Looking down into the crater, you can see a lake molten lava. Visit after dark to see the glow and bubbling lava craters inside the pit. If you visit during the day, there is a museum on site, as well as picnic facilities. The second destination on our list is Mombacho Volcano Nature Park. Located atop from dormant Mombacho Volcano, this nature preserve include the unique cloud forest landscape and covers 2,500 acres. It sits to the southwest of Managua, just 10 kilometers from the colonial town of Granada and magnificent Lake Nicaragua, surrounded by rural farms and coffee plantation. The landscape is beautiful. The reserve is known for its prolific, colorful, and fragrant flora with more than 800 species of plants growing here. There are hundreds of animal species making their home on Mombacho, including the bright red and green quetzal bird, and a number of monkey species such as white-faced monkeys and howler monkeys. The best way to experience the preserve is one of the many hiking trails running through it. The reserve is also home to the tourist center, where you can pick up a guide to hike around one of the 4 volcanic craters, all covered with a rare types of cloud forest that is only found in one other spot in Nicaragua. Speaking of Granada, our third destination is Granada. Colorful Granada is wonderful old city to wander for an afternoon. It is home to some of the best preserved architecture in Nicaragua, including the number of buildings and churches constructed in Spanish colonial style. Here you'll find Convento San Francisco, which is one of the oldest churches in Central America. It has an visible Tiffany blue facade, and inside you'll find one of Nicaragua's top museum. Dedicated to the country's pre-Columbian people, there are also restaurants, shops, and coffee houses with sidewalks sitting around its main square. Granada is popular base for exploring the islands like Lake Nicaragua on whose shore it sits. Facts about Nicaragua. Speaking of Granada, that founded in 1521, Granada enjoys the distinction of being the oldest colonial city in the Americas that still remains in the same place of its foundation. Situated on the edge of Lake Nicaragua and in the shadow of Mombacho volcano, Granada is a romantic city of colorful colonial homes and neoclassical and Baroque churches. In this relaxed and mellow city, you can enjoy one of the most pleasant parks in Latin America. You can wander in the buildings and stores around Central Park, also known as Parque Colon, include the Palacio de Cultura Joaquin Cuadro Pasos on the west side. On the southeast corner, you will find the Granada's Cathedral, the City Hall, La Gran Francia, a building dating back to the founding of the city, which has been reconstructed to reflect the finest colonial architecture of that period. San Juan del Sur is our fourth destination. In southwest Nicaragua on the Emerald Coast, near the border with Costa Rica, San Juan del Sur is a vibrant town with a large expat community and an excellent surf beach. Just 20 miles to the north, the town itself is filled with colorful buildings and murals. There is also a large grace of the Mercy statue, perched in a hill overlooking the city below. That is worth hike up the sunset, especially to experience the view. And then there is a long gold sand meets Pacific Ocean, Playa Maderenas Beach, which is also lined with small hotels and eco resort. It picks up most of swells that hit Nicaragua and is the best approach of the medium to high tide. The beach is also known for its long, drawn-out sunsets with an amazing display of bright, shifting colors. Fifth on our list is Iglesia de la Recolección, Leon. Home of Nicaragua's National University, Leon is considered the country's intellectual capital. The city is also known for its cathedral, art museum, and growing food scene. Leon's cathedral is Central America's biggest and merged Baroque and neoclassical styles. Just a few blocks north of the cathedral is Iglesia de la Recolección, which is a beautiful church dating back in 1786. It is built in Mexican-style Baroque design and features a distinct deep yellow facade and cream trim. While strolling the walkable downtown, also keep an eye out for murals and graffiti dating back to the political war of the 1980s. You can also visit the 16th century ruins of Leon Viejo, or Old Leon in English, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the first Spanish colonial settlements in the Americas. These ruins are just a short drive from Leon. Welcome to our sixth destination, the Ceramic for Sale in San Juan de Oriente. If you are in the market of ceramic handicrafts, whether in the forms of ornately decorated vases or functional cookware, pay a visit to the village of San Juan de Oriente. Located about 45 kilometers from Managua, it is known as the town of potters, and the artisans here have been creating beautiful pieces out of clay since before Spanish conquistadors invaded the region. Upon entering the small town, which has a beautiful setting overlook the Masaya Lagoons, you'll see a dozens of pottery shops. The majority of people here earn their livings creating colorful works of arts and are very friendly and happy to share their works and the stories behind it with travelers. Most of the shops are family runs familiar with one member in charge of carving and with design, another overseeing the clean, and a third polishing the finished product. Some names to look for while shopping include Gregoria Bracamontes, creation of pre-Columbian jaguar vases, and Helio Gutierrez, who is known for his bold geometry design. For working kitchenware that includes intricate design, visit Miguel Angel Calero's shop. His pieces are also known for their highly polished glass-like shine and has been called a local Michelangelo. Our seventh destination is Cerro Negro. If you want to get your adrenaline pumping a bit, then head to Cerro Negro, one of the youngest volcanoes in the world. It last erupted in 1999 and features a dramatic black cone. While it's still considered active today, most people head to Cerro Negro to try their skills at volcano surfing. And sports involves riding down the side of the volcano's black ash on a wooden surfboard. You'll be wearing a boiler suit and goggles for protection. And you can reach speeds upwards of 60 miles per hour. Boards can either be ridden sled style or standing up like a surf or snowboard. Note that the ride down the volcano you have to hike up. The trek that takes about 40 minutes. Most people try this on an organization adventure tour. Facts about Nicaragua. They said that there is no name of the street in Nicaragua, so that you will easily get lost. Instead of street names or numbers, Nicaraguans use reference points from where they start describing a certain address. There are many known buildings, companies, churches, or other reference points, which are used to get a general idea where something is located. In Granada, for example, many of the colorful buildings lining the streets had a plaque affixed to their side, denoting a clear street name and house numbers. Our eighth destination for today's virtual tour is Lake Nicaragua. When Spanish colonists first saw Lake Nicaragua, it was so vast, they thought it was a sea. In reality, it's a Central America's largest lake at 177 kilometers long with an average width of 57 kilometers. It is home to more than 365 small islets and larger islands like Ometepe with two volcanoes in the lake centers. Another interesting fact about Lake Nicaragua is that it's the only freshwater lake to have ocean animals including sharks. It is believed that the lake was once a sea bay, but then a volcano erupted, trapping marine life and turning it into an inland lake. Over the millennia, the marine life has adapted to living in freshwater. Ninth on our list is Islets of Granada. Lake Nicaragua is home to 365 small islands that form an archipelago known as Las Isletas, or Islets of Granada. Due to their location southeast of colonial city of Granada, the islands are more than 25,000 years old, initially formed from the ash and stones of the Mambocha volcano. While some islands are deserted, others have limited development, mostly in the forms of eco-lodge. Jicaro Island Lodge is one such place. The boutique property is truly special, a place where you can disconnect or reconnect with nature. And you can explore the other islands by SUP's board or kayak from the dock at Jicaro if you're staying here. The accommodation at Jicaro Island Lodge is in two-story wooden tree house that have an indoor and outdoor vibes and truly feels like sleeping in the midst of the jungle, but are protected from mosquito and other biting bugs. Our 10th and last destination on our tour in Nicaragua is Isla Ometepe. Isla Ometepe is in Lake Nicaragua, the largest freshwater lake in Central America and also home of the islets of Granada. The islands has not one but two volcanoes, both of which can be climbed. Maderas is the volcano in the south of Ometepe, and it is less active than the Concepcion volcano in the north. The hike to the summit of Maderas takes you to a beautiful crater lake. There is also an impressive waterfall at the base that cascades for almost 50 meters down a sheer rock wall. The island is also popular for horseback riding, mountain biking, or kayaking the Eastern River that runs through it. You can also just laze on the white sands of Santo Domingo Beach. Please pack your things, tourists, and go back to the bus, and we will go home. Before we go home, tourists, I have a one last question. Did you enjoy the tour, my dear tourists? The smile on everyone's faces tells me the answer. I hope to see all of you again. It's a wonderful and fantastic day for me to be your tour guide for today's virtual tour. Once again, this is your tour guide JB. On behalf of Tour Venture, we wish you a safe trip. Adios, turista!